Seattle's been lit. When we had our game against Australia here, we felt all the love from the fans, and even at the Mariners game the other night, it was really fun to be a part of. So, we know that Seattle's going to come out, and especially for a knockout round game, it's going to be really important to feel the fans, and I know that they'll be with us.
Man, it is going to be huge for Chris Richards to play strong on that back line against Belgium for sure. All right, welcome back to the show. Time for our final drive. And, Chris, I know we're excited about soccer. And
real quickly, hearing from Chris, and I came in this morning, bright and early like you, and I was listening to some national shows. And I think what's pretty cool, Paul, you and I are both, have worked here for a long time. But when you hear people from the national front just bragging up this city, how great it's been, how the crowd's been amazing. It's just you have a lot of pride, and it's pretty cool. And Seattle will continue to put on a good show tonight, I know.
Yeah, it's going to be loud and proud tonight. All right, and Shane Wright has made the news over the weekend. The Seattle Kraken and Shane have decided to part ways. So Wright was a guy they were very high on, but the 22-year-old forward seems to be on his way out. Teams reached out to the Kraken at the trade deadline last season, and they're still calling. Wright finished with 12 goals and 27 points in 74 games. He was taken 4th overall in 2022. I remember that draft. He dropped to the Kraken. They thought they were getting a bonus there, and they did. Unfortunately, look, sometimes it's just not a good fit. He's only 22 years old. He should have a strong start somewhere else where a fresh start can always help some young talent, Chris.
All right, when we talk about the Mariners and their future stars, we've been spending a lot of time talking about Ryan Sloan and Kate Anderson. Paul, when you were gone last night, Dusty Baker in his deep dish dive, he talked about Laz Montez, and we got some good news for the outfielder. He is heading to Tacoma along with infielder Michael Arroyo. They have been promoted to the Rainiers. Both are top 5 prospects for the Mariners and top 50 in baseball. Laz has been really hitting the baseball strong right now. It's going to be fun to see both these two playing in Tacoma.
I know, man. Watching Laz swing that bat and go deep, he's got so much power, Chris, but then you start to wonder when he starts facing major league pitching and they start moving that ball around him like AAA pitchers can't do, that's going to be a huge challenge for him.
And for Tacoma fans as well, keep an eye on the rehab assignment for Donovan as well. We should be seeing him this week getting some rehab work in before that All-Star break.
Yeah, he starts the rehab trail tomorrow night, so that'll be good news. Again, that guy was hitting .274, Chris, when he was hurt. He's got the groin injury he's working his way back from. That was back on May 15th was the last time he played for the Mariners. So getting him back in the lineup at .274, remember, he was flirting with 300 for a while in the early season.
Yeah, there was speculation last week, Paul, that you were gone so you could attend the Taylor Swift-Travis Kelce marriage. I know that you can't tell us. If you did, just give me a wink if you were there because everybody had to sign things. But, Paul, it is official. I know you've been thinking about this. You've been talking about it, off camera a lot. Just your thoughts on this wedding. And Swift Kelce, happily ever after. We've heard Richard Sherman was there. We heard Cooper Kupp was possibly there as well, and possibly Paul Sylvia as well.
I can tell you I wasn't. Oh, jeez. Oh, man. Yeah. Listen, I will say this. I don't listen to Taylor Swift's music, but I will tell you I have a huge amount of respect for that lady. She took complete control of this wedding like she takes complete control of her concerts. Everything is perfectly organized. And at the same time, her and Travis Kelce donated $26 million to local charities in New York. That's the beauty. When they came to Seattle, wherever they go, wherever Taylor goes, she seems to donate thousands of dollars to a local economy and to the fan base and to charity. So I think it's awesome what she does.
It's interesting. We've talked about some of the biggest events in Seattle history, and I think there's a lot of Swifties that would say it was the Taylor Swift concert when she came to town. I remember, Paul, we had like 5 reporters that day that were assigned to Taylor Swift stories.
Yeah,
so,
they had a blast.
Yeah, we love the Swifties on the Ultimate Seattle Sports Show. Hey, make sure, Swifties, download the app. You can watch for free. It's Monday. Today we're going to be on at 1 o'clock again.
That's right. You can catch our World Cup preview special. That's streaming on the app. Then you can catch the replay of this show right after it at 1 p.m. You can see the great Chris Egan on the noon soccer show as he takes you through pregame festivities. Again, the game kicks off at 5 o'clock tonight. A lot to look forward to. Man, this is going to be a tough match, Chris.
It is. I mean, you're talking about a Belgian team that has an incredible defense, possibly one of the best goaltenders in the world. And they've got some talent up front. We'll see if they show up for this big match.
Yeah, as Pete Fewing said, I think they've played about 5 good minutes of soccer so far in this World Cup, and that was the last 5 minutes against Senegal to pull off the win. So we'll see what they bring tonight. You can catch us weekdays at 10 a.m. on Kong, live streaming on the King 5 app and on demand. And for more on tonight's U.S.-Belgium matchup, be sure to catch our soccer special live streaming on King 5 Plus at noon. See you tomorrow.